Hey butterflies, it's your girl Pam, and today we're going to talk about some successes beyond the scale. Alright butterflies, today I want to talk about some things that I am currently feeling and some other things that I hope to experience during this weight loss journey. Now, of course, we get overwhelmed with the scale. I get it. Trust and believe. This week, I gained 0.2 pounds, and guess what? It was like the tsunami had came. I was just crushed. I was so hurt. I was defeated. And I was having a bad time. I'm just going to admit it. But I'm going to continue to go. I know that I've added resistance training, and because of that, maybe the weight is coming from the muscle. I've been eating really, really well, and because I've, increased my protein, I'm not hungry and doing a lot of snacking. So, did I expect a lot more from the scale? Absolutely. I don't even know if I would have been happy if it was at the same amount or even a pound lower, because that's not what I was expecting. I'm just being honest about it. But I had to get my brain back together, get it together, girl, to look for other milestones that I could grasp onto until the scale actually reads something that's favorable to me. So the first thing is your clothes. You can feel it in your clothes that they are not as snug, and that's because you're losing inches. So I am going to become more aware of how my clothes are fitting, and use that also as a gauge as I'm going through this weight loss journey. One of the big things is feeling better, that energy level. I talked about that, and I'll link the video about the energy. It feels so wonderful. And so that's one of the things that I've really been hanging on to get me back into the gym the next day. I'm not sure if I shared it with you guys, but I don't necessarily feel the energy that day. I feel exhausted the day that I'm doing it, but I feel it the next morning. It's almost like a natural high, and I love it. And it's almost like I'm to the point that I'm craving it, which is a good thing. It's a lot of other stuff like cake and ho-hos and, potato chips and everything else I could be craving. So if I'm craving exercise, then, I'm all in. This kind of piggybacks off of number one, those inches, guys. Make sure that you are measuring yourself. I have done that from time to time, but Brianna and I have decided that once a month, we're going to go ahead and measure our bust, our waist, our hips, our thighs, and our arms, our upper part of our arms, just to see what that progress is. Weight can go up and down. If you're weighing, make sure you weigh the same time every day. So if you do it in the morning, do it after you go pee and before you eat anything. But I wouldn't suggest weighing more than once a week. I just think it's a little overpowering. And then I've gone and tried to not weigh except for like every 2 weeks or even a month, and you kind of lose interest with that too, where you don't see the little milestones that you're doing, and so you kind of lose focus. So once a week is what we've decided to do as far as getting on the scale, and once a month going ahead and measuring our body parts. So, use anything that you can possibly use to keep yourself focused. That's the main goal, focused. You're changing your lifestyle, and you have to understand it's not always going to feel good. And so as you're getting yourself readjusted, use these milestones that are off the scale. The next thing that I have learned is the taste of food after I changed my palate. Now that I've changed my eating habits, I don't have a lot of excess sugars and a lot of carbohydrates in my body, and so my taste buds have allowed me to like taste seasonings and be able to enjoy them. And so my food tastes better, and I am really enjoying that because even though I'm having less quantity, the quality of my food and the enjoyment of it has become so well worth this whole change that I'm going through. Lastly, I have learned to put myself first. Well, maybe I'm still learning to put myself first. This is one of the first steps that I've done to be able to just look out for me, do something for me that is not for anybody else. If people join me, wonderful. If they don't, it's fine. And I haven't been able to do that in so long. Y'all know I enjoy being a mom. I love my girls so much, but they're getting older and they are getting their own lives, and it is hard for me to adjust to that. But I am really trying to find Pam. Find her in here somewhere. Not Janae's mom, Brian Key's mom, not anybody except for Pam. I want to know who that woman is. I want to find Pam, just Pam. And you know, I've struggled with this. I've had a really hard time, and I haven't adjusted very well, to be honest with you. But I am really learning to do so. So this was my first step of stepping out just for me. I got a little emotional on my last video because, you know, there was nobody to go to the gym with me, and I still went, and normally I would not have gone. So I'm learning. So anyway, butterflies, I hope this helps you along your journey. And if you have not subscribed, we would love to have you a part of the butterfly family. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. You know, tell me some things that you look at versus the scale. I would love to learn from you too. So, till next time, love you, butterflies. And I wanted to start also looking for other little milestones that I can grasp onto